Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
A great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. Great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks like he's going to run it. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Silva. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And the Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points. And now they've got a shot to get it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Aggies. And they grab the early lead. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now, 5 wide. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down.
It almost is like the quarterback just said to himself, I've got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this first down. He gets the first and keep the chains moving.
And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and the Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
Keeping it on the ground here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Give it to the back again. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
Second down. We're going to throw it. On the run here. Let's it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Texas A&M 7, Texas 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. He's got his man wide open. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And it's caught from inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Heading left after the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Torres. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking right, this one caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover up.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Last time they played, hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense operating from the pistol. And they'll use the ground game here. There's a stiff arm. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat. It's a good push. And once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, A&M. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Tackle on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Torres. Catch made by the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He pulls it in for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll fire it over the middle, had a lot of time in the pocket. He's got it down to the 25. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense really clicking.
When the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. The returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Back to throw. It's Torres. Using his legs here. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the 1st down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 17.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. And there's the handoff. They tackle him about the 14.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Handoff to the back. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Proctor. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And now the handoff. Spins away from defenders. Fights off a defender. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, a reverse. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running out of time in the pocket. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
And he finds his target. He has the first. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
Texas A&M 28, Texas 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's a shotgun run call. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Grab down the middle. It's Proctor. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this run could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Snags the quick throw. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Looking to pass. It's Torres. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he's going to go down, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, this will be a first down. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not floundering back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, A&M. And the beatdown continues.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense comes back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Torres. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's got some space. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Aggies.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Longhorns offense takes the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Physical run earns the first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but
nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Torres. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.